Hi guys, Mitch King with Trade Stocks America with the Friday morning, January 7th, 2011 daily stock report. Here's the Dow 30. Not much change, still an uptrend, and we had a little inconsistent number with the jobless claims. It was higher than expected, just slightly. So the market's getting a little pent-up tension about what tomorrow's unemployment rate is going to be, 9.8. I think the market's going to react negatively if it's 9.8 or any higher. And if it's down to 9.6 or possibly lower with some good accompanying numbers, then the market should rally. So it's still in a nice uptrend. And the overall sentiment is bullish. So that number comes out before the market opens. Here's NASDAQ Composite up 0.28% today. So still in a nice uptrend. S&P 500 down 0.2%. Here's AZO. Been on a sharp downtrend for 4 days off that report that new car sales are projected to return. And this is hurting the whole sector, quite a few stocks. This has been really steady since that late August where we put it on the stock list at 208. So we kind of screwed this up and it's dropped down up to 25 points from that high. But I think this is a really good opportunity to buy long if you're not long the stock. This should bounce up in the low 260s here. CMG up 2.5%, starting to get a little bit of momentum. Like to see this move over that 238 number and start kind of meandering back up to a new high. Netflix still going sideways, acting a little bit like a dog. This sure is a long consolidation period for this stock. Joy Global down 1%. Same thing with Agco. Visa still following through, up 1.5% today. Looking good. Ideal to get to this 75, 70 number, 76. Just going to let it play out for a few days, see how this acts. Here's Talio, up a little bit more. Looks like tomorrow's the right day to close that long position. Here's ValueClick. It's been hard for me because I'm not a real patient swing trader. I like for these stocks to move quite a bit, although this was more of an intermediate term. Moved up to 1681, sold off to 1614 to close. That's about a 4% move on the downside from that high. It's your call. Ben, we want Ben to go down below that number, the previous one, which would be right there. So what is that? Around 108 something? Get down here. That's what we want for this short. Not sure if many of you guys happen to sell today above 21. And if you're nimble to do that, good for you, because it sold back off 2.5%. But the dangerous thing here now is if this goes to a lower low tomorrow than it did yesterday. So $20, somewhere around that $20 number is a stop loss in my eyes. I'd like to see this move up though. ALR continuing its uptrend, up 1.6%. Exoma at the close was up 1.6%, but down under $6 after market. And we might get some carry through on the downside tomorrow when they announce that they're unable to evaluate their drug in phase 2. This was that wonder drug for diabetes. I believe this is the one developing that once-a-month diabetic dosage. Schnitzer Steel up 1.1%. MBI down 1.1%. Here's RE was closed today. Let's take a little different look on this one. Here's RE down 13.7%. Emailed you guys out midday today to close or consider closing this. Many of you did not get that email. If you're still short, I'd consider covering in that morning. Let's look at the gold stocks, down a little bit more today. This looks really good. I'd say tomorrow is going to be the day, is my best guess, to start buying some gold stocks. And here's Barrick Gold, ABX. All of these have options, traded pretty heavily. The next one has really a good, interesting option play. Very tight spread on this. Hit a low of 56.38. Came down from 62, so you get $2 or $3 move up on this. It's going to be worth some money on the option play. That's Newmont. UXG, more volatile, more profit potential, more risk. So you guys take care. You know the routine. Put the odds in your favor. We'll talk to you tomorrow.